Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream. Today is November the 5th. I'm going to do your spiritual principle day in a meditation. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. I'm brought to you by Hope Through Navigation, and this is our Hood Recovery Services. I want us to go ahead and get into this meditation. I need to be on the highway headed to see my elderly father in Iowa soon. So I want to get this done for you today. November 5th, caring and listening. Even with many years clean, separating and reconciling what's in our heart and what's in our head doesn't come automatically. We need another set of eyes. We need a caring, attentive listener to help us sort things out. This comes from Living Clean, Chapter 5, Romantic Relationships. Our relationships with other addicts in NA can teach us a lot about how to practice care in the way we relate to the people in our lives. Most of us have distorted ideals about exercising love, kindness, or concern for others when we get here. No matter what habits or hangups we come in with, recovery improves our ability to give and receive care. Having a sponsor teaches us about letting others care for us. When we find a sponsor who's right for us, we soon get the chance to experience the genuineness and generosity described in the quotation above. Sponsors are often able to balance compassion with honesty as they help us to reconcile what's in our head with what's in our heart. We get to know what it feels like not to be in control of how another person demonstrates their care for us, which can be surprisingly freeing. Accepting help others offer, accepting help others offer, each in their own way, is a practice we can bring to all of our relationships. Similarly, showing our concern for newcomers or sponsees teaches us how to practice care as a spiritual principle. Deep down, we know we truly want others to feel the hope and experience the freedom we've received in NA. Our care for newer members helps us listen deeply and then share our relevant experience. We learn to do our part and leave the results to a power greater than ourselves. Instead of filling every conversation break with our opinions, we practice our skills as caring, attentive listeners. These lessons profoundly enhance our ability to develop and sustain loving relationships. We allow people to be there for us, and we're there right back. Giving and receiving care is a skill I can constantly improve upon. I will practice being a caring and attentive listener in my relationships. That's a doozy, isn't it? Right? The ideal of caring and listening, the ideal of allowing other people to come into our lives and care for us in a manner that is best suited for them and to receive it without trying to control it and dictate how they need to care for us, as long as it's not abusive, right? Allow people to care and love us to the best of their ability, as long as it's not harming us. If harm is defined as us having a higher expectation because they're abusive, then obviously you need to put your foot down. But some people are only capable of caring and loving to a certain degree. But I do believe that I don't get all that I need from one individual. There's some things my husband cannot provide for me because of where he is at. And if I keep trying to force him to provide a certain care or love when he's in excruciating pain, then I'm not being considerate of who he is. So my husband, he provides love and care to the best of his ability. So I accept that. He's not abusive. He's not unkind. And so I don't have to draw a line with how he provides his love and his care. However, I do know that if I am just moody and I really just need to kind of ruminate, and I want to make sure that where he's at with his pain is not affecting where I am at with my mental or emotional dis-ease, I'll reach out to someone, one of my girls, that understand what it's like to be a female in this society. And I will talk with her about what it's like to have rheumatoid arthritis and not to know one day to the next with this autoimmune disease how you're going to feel, right? I'll talk to her about how that affects the household and what I'm able to do or not do. And in that interchange, she provides me love and care and understanding, a place to vent that doesn't challenge anyone else, but it's just my expression of feeling overwhelmed with my health and my circumstances. So now I have received what I needed without having to negatively impact anyone else in my home. And that's why it says that in Narcotics Anonymous, other addicts in NA can teach us a lot about how to practice care in the way we relate to the people in our lives. So when I say to you that Narcotics Anonymous is a training ground where you can pretty much make a lot of mistakes before someone will say, don't come in, right? Don't come here anymore. You have to make a lot of mistakes to get booted out of a meeting or to have the police called on you. And they will. If you're violent and disruptive, they have the right to call the police and ask you not to come back, right? Because that meeting has autonomy. But in A as a whole, you will always be able to go to another meeting regardless to your behavior. Right? So it's a training ground. It gives us an opportunity to practice and then to have more fulfilling lives of love and care and kindness with the people that we actually live our day-to-day lives with. Maybe the people you live your day-to-day lives with are with people in Narcotics Anonymous. You should be so blessed. But if you do have a family, this is a place where you can practice not only receiving the love and care from others without having to be a dictator over it, but also in giving according to your life experience, right? Your strength and your hope. You may bring something else to the table that no one else is able to do. So I've hit that pretty well. I hope that it has been enlightening for you and that you can consider your own way of caring and listening and how you can better participate in those relationships and how they can make your own day-to-day life seem and feel more fulfilling and create wellness for yourself. Today, I want you to have a beautiful day on purpose. You make the best of today because it's the only day like today that you're ever going to have. November 5th of this year is the only one that you're going to have on the books ever throughout your whole life. All you have is one day at a time. And for some people, they are not going to get today. There's going to be some family members that are going to wake up, and there's going to be a loved one that did not join them on the wake up list today. So make the best of today if you're listening. Make the absolute best of it on purpose. My name is Mighty Stream, and I will be talking to you tomorrow.